going on, everybody? It's currently 4:27 in the morning because I have a trip with my Amazon FBA offer to the Dominican Republic, and you're coming with me. Let's go. The airport with the homie Dave.
Let's get it, let's get it.
Dave, introduce yourself for the people who don't know who the heck you are.
My name is Dave Leonti. I am one of Tristan's mentees. We're about to go on a trip to some insane place, all because he was able to basically get me to the point where I can start selling at a high rate. So, Dave Leonti, y'all stay on the lookout, man. It's gonna be an amazing trip, and this is not the last that you're seeing of me, so let's get it.
So we are going to the Dominican Republic. We sell for, just to give you context, high ticket sales. We have a business owner who has a Amazon coaching program. And whenever I came onto the offer, we were doing like 40 to 50K a month in sales. So essentially what I do is I partner with these businesses. I'll build out their sales team. People see content from them online, whether it's like just regular content, organic, or they see paid ad content. They opt in, they're interested in starting a business, and then they talk to guys like this, where I teach them the sales process, and we've been able to scale his business to over $200,000 a month, hence why we're going on a team trip. So this is gonna be exciting, and you guys are coming along for the ride. Let's go. Just to give you guys some context, the only way that I met this guy right here was because, I'll let you chip in and tell the story obviously, but I started posting content on social media. For those of you who have an inkling to post on social media, you're too scared to do it, you gotta do it. It's changed my life, it's given me tremendous opportunities, obviously. But I just started posting a bunch of content, and randomly I started getting comments on my posts from a random guy named Beastly Mindset. Doesn't even have his first name in his Instagram bio. And he's just saying like, dude, so valuable, like 100 emoji, etc., etc., etc. And randomly, I just clicked on one of his stories, random Tuesday, and he's in my city doing like roofing. You were doing like
Christmas lights, bro, yeah. I'm telling you, it's all God, dude, because like the fact that he even watched my stories or even followed me back when he was posting videos every single day and it was very valuable. It's all God, man. It's crazy how we met that way. Because like he didn't even have to swipe up on my story and ask me if I lived in Dallas or invite me to lunch to go and eat with them. But yeah, you comment on people's stories, you might, or you comment on people's posts, you might just end up having a mentor.
So I see his comment, I reach out to him, and I'm like, hey bro, we're getting dinner tonight, you should totally come. And I think you said like, yeah, I'll come, but not like firm confirmation. We didn't exchange phone numbers or anything like that. Mm-hmm. And so I get to dinner, this is a Friday night, I've got like 15 people at this dinner, and I've heard nothing from this guy, absolutely nothing. And randomly, he just walks right up to the table. This is like 20 minutes into the dinner. And I'm like, oh, that's the guy, but I don't know his name. So I'm like,
Yo Beastly.
I'm like, bro, what's your name? He's like, David. And then from then, I eventually ended up putting him in contact with the business owner that we're gonna show you guys in a second. We'll meet him in Atlanta because that's where we're flying. But he's been taking sales calls ever since. And I guess the question that I have for you is, what was one thing that you wish you knew before you got into high ticket sales? Putting you on the spot.
The hours for sure. I didn't realize it would be a grind as much as it is, but I've been hustling my whole entire life. So this is one of those grinds to where like you're getting a skill set that's gonna take you to multiple levels in business and just allow you to open up multiple doors, bro. So I wish I knew the hours. I didn't realize it was gonna be a grind like that, but either way, man, it's changed my life.
It's gonna be a fun trip.
Goals, you know, because then
it's a hard life.
Just landed in Atlanta. We're going to meet Andrew, the CEO, right now. I think he's in the Amex Lounge. We're going to Santo Domingo, coming soon. Where you at?
What up, dog?
What up, brother? Me and the homie Dave have just arrived at the Centurion Lounge. We're staying on the outside.
Cool. Let me let you in. I'll be right back.
Bet. We'll see you soon. Here he is. The man. Yeah, I'm vlogging right now.
David!
Let's go.
That's right, man. That's right.
Y'all making me look small over here.
No, it really fits in his clothes. Just landed Dominican Republic. We're about to go check out the room. High ticket sales. Get into it. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Ethan, Jukes McNee. I'm a high ticket closer. Been full time for 3 months, and now I'm out here in the Dominican Republic. So
How does it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Ethan doesn't see the sun often in the UK, so today's a great day.
Yeah, and I forgot sun cream today, so we'll see how I'm looking on episode 3 of the vlog, where I'm like dark red, looking like a salmon. But it's beautiful here, beautiful.
What is one thing that you wish you knew before you got into high ticket?
One thing that I wish I knew, that fundamentally when it comes to sales, I think a lot of people hear the word sales and they think of like the Wolf of Wall Street, old school salesman, like super happy-go-lucky car salesman vibe. But nowadays, and more importantly, I just think it always has been, like sales is more so about yourself in terms of your own self-development, how you view the world, and you've got to come at it from the perspective of truly wanting to help others. Like if you get into it and you are just thinking about making a lot of money, that's going to be inherently selfish, and then that will show up in your character, and people will be able to pick up on that, and your process will not work essentially in the long term.
David, how much money have you made in high ticket sales so far?
Over 35,000.
In how much time?
Like 4.5 months.
Talk to somebody who wants to get into high ticket sales, or they want to start making money online, but they're scared. What would you tell them?
Fear is fake evidence appearing real. If you're stopping yourself from getting extra money that's literally on your laptop because you're afraid to go online, then you're missing out on a huge opportunity in 2025 and beyond. Stop being afraid, jump into something that's new to you, and see where God will take you.
So I'm with the man, the myth, the legend, Andrew Pipkin, the brother that paid for this entire thing. So Andrew, you could explain to people, what do you even do?
Sell on Amazon, and I teach people to sell on Amazon. And love life.
How are we here right now in this, what do you call this, an Airbnb?
How are we here?
Yeah, how are
Well,
we here?
what you do is you go on to delta.com and then you book the flights, and then you go to VRBO, and then you find a nice place and you book it.
I mean, how
But
do we
no,
make
what-
this possible?
We're here because these guys hard work and just coming in clutch.
So, for those of you who don't know, we sell Andrew's program. I manage this offer, but essentially, what Andrew does is he posts content about teaching people how to get into Amazon, Amazon FBA, online arbitrage, where people will leave a 9-to-5 job, they learn how to start a business, and then they start making money online so that they quit their job. And so whenever I came onto this offer, we were doing like $60K a month, and Andrew set this goal that if we could hit $200,000 in a month in sales, that he would take us on a trip. So we've actually done about $600,000 in the last 90 days, but that's what's paid for this trip. We're very thankful for this man right here, and we're gonna have an amazing day. Look at the spread.
250, I think it's definitely doing 100%.
Incredible.
David Pistol.
He's trying to get out. Don't get out of it, Isaiah.
Yeah,
Dude, that's unbelievable.
it happens.
Let's go.
And what's up, dog? Hair don't look great, but let's get it.
It's looking pretty good. Squad.
I have no idea what this is.
David,
But I'm gonna hit one.
Yes, Lordy.
God is good.
Sounds good.
So we're just eating right now, but David is trying to close somebody right now. He's actually got them on the phone. So just gonna let you guys listen in on it to see how high ticket sales even works.
Okay, so when you did book in the call, just out of curiosity, Jerry, what was the reasoning as to why you wanted to learn more about Amazon FBA? How long have you guys been dating for?
We've been together for like what, 2 years?
2 years. That's awesome, man. And I can only imagine, Jerry, let's say you've had girlfriends before her, correct? Like she's not the only one that you've been with for your life, right? Okay, so the relationships that you had before, they didn't dictate whether or not you were going to still try and go and search for that woman that you're about to marry right now. What's her name, by the way?
Karen.
Yeah, and it sounds like there's a lot of pain going into what you're doing right now. I mean, you're trying to manage all these clients and still make money to pay everything off, but comfort lead to a better life every single time.
Not every time.
Because whose actions has got us to where now we're in the position to where this is more of a want than a need, or a need than a want. You just said that you don't have the drive to do it, so why do you feel like now is the time?
I don't have the drive because I feel like I'm driven by fear right now.
What happened, Dave?
Wasn't able to close it, man. It makes me sick to my stomach.
What did you learn?
But I learned how to get somebody onto a call that try to make up any excuse in the book to not get on the call. That's what I learned. He literally said he can't get on the call because he had to go and return tacos, dude. Like, are you kidding me?
What?
Are you
Who
kidding
turns
me?
tacos?
Because he paid too much for
Eat
it.
the tacos, bro.
Talking about $18 tacos, and now he had to go get his $7 back.
He wouldn't understand the bill we just paid at the convenience store.
All right, so what is one thing that you wish you knew before you got into business, entrepreneurship, sales, all of the full 9 yards?
Well, I didn't have the right mindset when I started, so I think I didn't know what it took to be successful. I think it's the main thing, seriously. Like, I don't think people realize, like, the rich people or the successful people, like, what it actually takes to be successful. They see all these people online and they say, oh, I want to do this. And, like, for a long time, I always wanted to do those things. It's like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do this. And then I would start something, do it for a couple months, and stop. And so I wish I'd have known that, like, 10 years ago. And I finally just realized that, like, I was in my own way. And so I got out of my own way and just put the hammer down and just stayed the course and didn't quit on something after 3 months. And doing that is what actually made me successful.
Let's go. The closers are living the dream right now. The laptop lifestyle. All right, Dave, where we at? You got someone's coming on a call with you. You've been on a call for how long?
Dude, I think it's been like almost 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'd say about 2.5 hours.
sales call.
Yeah, bro. Power went out twice in this building for some reason. Wi-Fi went out. We still jumped back in. We still jumped on. Had a really good call with her. Her main thing was fear. I got her ready to want to take action to actually try a business. Haven't price dropped her yet, but she told me at the end of that call, because there was a lot that happened, that she wanted to hop back in when she got to her car, because she's a traveling nurse, extremely busy. She was doing work and taking notes at the same time while she was listening to me. She moved from her car to her job while we were on the call. Obviously, that was right when I finished the logistics part of the pitch. And she's about to hop back in, and I'm gonna get her closed. I wrote down on my book, I put Donita Shields, 6:51 p.m. Eastern. I wrote the time down. I was like, watch me close her. So if it's God's will, it will happen. I truly believe that it will. I feel like it was a really good call. Got her to want to take action and really pay attention to what I was saying. Now all it is the logistics and making this money make sense to her. So we're gonna get her in.
So one myth I want to debunk now is high ticket sales is like how would I even describe that? That high ticket sales is easy money. It's 2 to 3 hours a day where you just take a couple Zoom calls and you just print money. This guy, we're on vacation right now. Like half the team is outside, swimming in the pool, hanging out on the beach, drinking, etc. And this dude has been working, how many hours? You worked 5 hours today? You've been on like 2 3-hour calls, and he's still on call right now.
Gotta get him in, man. Gotta get him in.
But it's just not, it's not reality. Like anything worth going after is gonna be hard. It's gonna take a lot of time. It's going to be full of friction, right? I mean, in sales, there's a lot of rejection, and that's why there are very few people who are actually successful with it. David, I mean, he can speak on his own accord. How much money were you making before you got into high ticket sales?
Dude, maybe like $5,000 a month, 4 to 5.
And where are you at now?
Dude, I'm averaging around like 16 to 18K a month.
In how much time?
Dude, I'd say 5 months.
It's crazy, dude. But you see his work ethic, right? Like, he's not just screwing around. This guy's always working. He's got multiple different businesses that he's running while he's taking sales calls, and he's making the time for it. You know, it could easily be him screwing around on the beach and just having fun, but he's putting the time into his craft, and it shows in the results. So don't listen to the gurus on the internet. This is not easy money. It takes a lot of work, and that's why there are very few people who are actually successful. But if you are willing to work very, very hard, you'll be in the top 1% very quickly. I want to see it. Record month, huh?
See the record? Hold on. Record month. Pay at 8:11 p.m. on the last day of the month, baby.
Let's
Come
go,
on.
dude, with the team. Showed up, Mr. Brian Perez.
What up, family?
Brian, the question I've been asking everybody is, what is one thing that you wish you knew before you got into high ticket sales?
One thing I wish I knew.
Or you could say a lesson that you learned.
I would say it's a good one. I would say probably just optimizing your schedule. Like, I think it's a perfect dynamic for a lot of people, in that you can create your own schedule and you can work wherever you want and whenever you want. But like, you also need time before your calls, you need time after your calls. You need to like allocate and schedule, and not just think in the head, okay, if I'm taking calls from this time to this time, that's the only time I'm working. Like, no, it's not. You need time before that, you need time after that. So I think making that adjustment schedule wise.
What's the most difficult thing about closing?
Staying patient and reminding yourself that like they don't know better. They're here because they need help, and a lot of times people mask that and like to pretend like they have it all figured out. But just remembering that like they're there because they need your help, and so despite whatever smoke screens they throw at you, whatever like lies they tell you, like stay patient, because the end result could be life changing for them.
How much money have you made in high ticket so far? You've been in it for what, 2 years now?
Yeah, I'd have to run numbers, but if I was to guess, in the last 2 years, maybe something like 140 and 160, something like that, 70K-ish a year, probably.
So it's possible, but you have to work hard. You got to be disciplined, consistent.
100%, yeah. Like when you lock in this and you allocate the schedule accordingly, right? Because you need to take a certain amount of calls to make 10, 15, 20, right? But I've tasted months where like I've locked in and like I've opened up the calendar and like I've gotten close to that 15K mark. So yeah, the opportunity is real for sure.
That's great, dude.
Yeah. Oh, classic
Squad. Sir. Let's go. What do we got for the vlog, boys?
We about to get lit, boy.
Time to make some money.
Praise God.
Sir.
The boys, look at this place. It's crazy. Get a little breakfast going?
So what else do you guys mean?
I think it says, like, good morning or what's up?
I was about to say it to him, but
What is buenos dias?
Just like good day.
Good
I'm
day.
gonna say that to him, but I don't want to be like, buenos noches or something.
What did Ethan say? He said something like, this is stupid? The food?
I said stupid.
Hey, that was actually hilarious.
I said estupendo, which is stupendous. It was stupid. He thought
We're eating and he looks at the cook and he goes, this is stupid.
stupendous.
We're here, baby.
Bistro.
Let's go. What do they
Welcome
got?
to the Cafe Bistro, baby.
This is so cool. Woo! Let's go, David.
Let's get it.
These
Prices make you think you're spending a grip. $1,000 for some.
That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, they lost at home.
They lost at home, but it's like it was like the first time in like
Australian.
Australian?
What do you got?
I don't even know if I can do Australian. All right. It's been a long time since the food came out. I don't know when it's coming, I'm pretty hungry.
That's the
You do your American accent? We want to hear the American accent.
You want me to do my American accent, bro? So like, we're chilling here in the Dominican Republic. I'm about to get myself a margarita pizza. Honestly, it's been absolutely amazing. Like, the sun is out. I'm sweating though because I am not used to this heat. Like, I am not used to it whatsoever. That's the thing, bro.
So stupid. What else you got?
We need to sell stouts.
Stouts? What is that?
Scousers don't get knocked out. Yeah.
That was close.
Scotland.
Scotland.
Scotland's a tough one. Scouts is people from Liverpool.
Andrew, you got
like this,
anything?
lad. Like, man. So we're going to the football game, and then after kicking off, mate, it's going absolutely crazy.
That's how Patty the Batty is, right?
Yeah,
Patty the
that's
Batty. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I'll do the British one. I'll try to do the British one. What is this called?
Cappuccino.
This cappuccino is very trash.
It's rubbish. It's rubbish.
It's quite rubbish.
So dodgy.
You know it's carnivore, baby.
I cannot be bothered, dude.
That's an extreme.
All right, who's praying? Andrew, you got it? Let's do it.
Lord, thank you for this beautiful day that we have, Lord. Thank you for keeping us all safe so far. Thank you for getting Ryan safely home, Lord, at 3 a.m. Lord, we really appreciate the time, Lord, that we have to spend in amazing day, beautiful weather. Thank you so much for blessing the food that we have and blessing the supplies and forgive us every sin. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Let's go. Done with lunch. I personally am not a big travel guy. My fiance is trying to get me into it. She travels a lot. But good meal. It's interesting to be in a different part of the world where the culture is just so different. Still on carnivore, still crushing the meat. Burgers, give it like a 4 out of 10, but it's free. So is the rest of this trip with all these guys. And we're about to go hit the beach / the pool. We're gonna enjoy our last day here, but all glory to God. It's amazing to have this type of freedom where you can just pick up shop. You're not tied to a geographical location. You don't have to clock in and clock out for somebody else. And you can work from anywhere in the world. God is good. We're having a great time, and we're gonna enjoy the last day here. I never in 1,000,000 years would have expected to be able to live this type of life where, I mean, like, look at this place. It's incredible. God is so good. And when I first got into high ticket sales, I joined a coaching program, and I spent all the money in my entire bank account to join that program on pure faith. And I knew that it was going to be difficult, and I knew it wasn't guaranteed to work, right? Like most of these online coaches and influencers and people who are making a tremendous amount of money on the internet, they kind of present this reality where things are easier than they seem. It's like get rich quick, you can make a ton of money, all you got to do is join a program, etc. And that wasn't the case at all for me. It was very hard. There were many times that I wanted to give up and quit. I remember I would use like the bathroom as an escape to get away from all the anxiety after I joined that program and spent all the money that I had in my account. But I continued to put the left foot after the right foot, kept pushing forward, kept investing in myself, kept taking risks, meeting people. I got so many opportunities doing that. And I just worked hard, and I trusted God's plan, and it's blessed me a lot. I mean, this trip is completely paid for. I didn't spend $1, and I'm just able to have these amazing experiences and this freedom. I mean, I look around in this country, it's a third world country, there's not a lot of money, people don't even have access to gyms, you know? And so to be able to come to something like this and have the blessing of everything being paid for, it just shows how good God is and how blessed I am. So use that as an encouragement, work hard, trust God's plan, operate in integrity, do what you say you're gonna do, and God will bless the work of your hands. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I appreciate you so much if you made it all the way to the end. If you guys like this style of like vlog content, definitely let me know in the comments. But amazing trip, had so much fun, especially meeting people that I've spent so much time on the internet, on Zoom with, taking calls with, and like building with. To actually meet them in person has been incredible. A lot of really good conversations, but definitely an amazing opportunity to like take some rest and step away from work. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. But I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.